road. It actually runs really good. Again, little Johnny was learning how to weld, just like the swing arm. Remember those self-tappers we were using on our tin on our building? That's what that guy put on here. But I am actually happier with this than that poopy weld on the other side. That is a screw screwed into a rivet. I've never seen that. That is special. Some rock going on. Nicest 250R in Tucson. Look at my shoe. Look at this. I don't know if I'm more mad about the hole in the frame or the fact that my foot is wet with an unknown substance. This is wild. Nice shiny weld. You don't want welds like this guy. This is something I had to put the big girl panties on to deal with. I don't know if there's like a beehive going on right there. It's pretty wild. But yeah, excited to take this frame and make it mint, guys. It's what we do. No reason to throw it away, even though it looks like that. Got a little Swiss cheese under there. I was kind of curious what the sandblasting was going to do to it. It's literally paper thin, but I'll show you guys how to fix that. All right, we're getting somewhere. All right, guys, now for the not so fun part. I'm gonna get this addition they did to the frame. We're gonna get that ripped out of there. I'm gonna try using the Sawzall. If that doesn't work, we're gonna break out the plasma cutter. That was fun. Just want to show you guys what came off. This is why I cut it off. Now, I've seen this done quite a bit in the past, which you can do what this was, but because this was in rough shape, I decided to just pull it off. So you can see the welds are very cold welds, not really doing a whole lot. However, they were holding it on pretty well. They did match up the thickness of the tubing to the frame. Now, when they tried bending it, you can see they must have just notched that and then just welded it back together on both sides. Pretty nasty. And then these lower motor mounts right here. You can just see the Caterpillar looking weld that's sitting on top of the on top of it. So this is going to get completely ground off. This guy up here is going to get ground off too, just so it's back to factory. And like I was saying, we're going back to this motor mount. This one's going to get tied to the motor. Pivot bolt's going to go through. Lock it in just like that. You guys might actually remember this big ass rot hole that was in the frame. I'm going to insert a clip of that so you can take a look at how bad it was. So we went ahead and cut a new plate out of 11 gauge, and this thing did not weld too nice. The material was very, very shot on the bottom of this frame, so we had to keep cutting this thing back so we got some clean material. We went ahead and cleaned everything back up, did a bunch of filler pieces on the front and the back. Got it looking like something again. I'd say out of the whole repair, this is probably the ugliest part of the frame, and I'm thankful it's on the bottom. Now, of course, in our gusset kit, we went ahead and installed the steering stem gussets. We've got one on each side of the frame. Actually fills it real nice. Adds a lot of support to this. These guys right here, the factory little tab was about ready to break off, so we ground this out. It was pretty nasty. Somebody had actually already welded it before. That's probably why this welded so hard. We went ahead and just plated on top of that. Just made a nice little filler piece for now, just to give that thing some strength. Of course, on the front of the frame, we added in our top plate. So that's going to actually add some strength to the shock towers. That went in real nice. Happy with it. There's a couple nubs that were cut off on the front, so we just kind of filled and smoothed that out. Let's check out this side. Also turned out really good. Now guys, you can MIG weld this. It's not a problem. This frame came MIG welded from the factory. Everything we do is TIG weld. Try to get some shots of that in the light. A little bit of a shadow going on here in the video. Basically tack it on. You filled it with some weld. It's not easy to weld because he's trying not to burn through. We're gonna go ahead and add a little extra weld in the front, and then we're gonna smooth it all out. All right guys, it is swing arm time. We're gonna build a swing arm for this 250R. TRX 18.5 eye to eye swing arm all welded up. So we've added the chain guide, which is going to go right here. Also got a nice chain block that we produce in-house. And one cool thing about this swing arm, it actually converts over to a TRX250R carrier, axle, and brakes. I did not want to run all the old brakes that came on this bike, so I actually sold everything. And we've got a nice RPM Dominator 2 axle sitting right here. L-Career shock, that's the stock style linkage. Get this bad boy running, it's been long enough. So that was fun wrestling with this seat. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out though. Well, she runs, so that's all I was really worried about. It actually sounds okay. We've got to do some serious tweaking and jetting. That intake is new on there, and yeah, we just got to do some tuning, get this thing all dialed in. We've got plastic. I'm still gonna have to fabricate some lower fender brackets. It's okay. This is gonna do for now. This quad's looking pretty good. This is a 1987. I went with the 1988 theme. This is just my favorite freaking color scheme ever. I think this is one of the best looking quads ever made in terms of the OEM look. The red with the black hood's pretty badass. But yeah, guys, let's take this thing outside. I'm gonna put on a chest cam. I'm gonna ride it around and I guess get you guys a first person view how it looks and rides and go from there. I'm not gonna ride it too hard. I do not want to destroy the tires instantly. I want to save them for going out in the dirt. But thing rips. I think we're good. It's not bad. Man, it feels good to ride a 250R. Let me put the mic on so you guys can hear me. It's not even jetted fully. I can just feel there's going to be a lot more power coming out of it when we tweak it. It's unreal. A lot different than the first day I rode it, but it was still fast the first day I rode it. I'll insert a clip of the purple disaster. She backfired. fastest flopped out quad I ever rode. It actually runs really good. And this thing rips. So I'm gonna call that a good day, and I'm happy. So let's get this helmet off. Nap time. All right, guys. Well, that was fun. If you are new to the channel and you're just seeing this, go back to the first video of Project 250R. I'm gonna put a link at the end of the video. This thing started as a total basket case. We went through this thing top to bottom and made it the quad that it is today. So yeah, check that out if you're new. If you're not new, thanks for the support. I wouldn't be here without you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.